He's coming into bowl to the little left-hander, Saeed Anwar, who's been in brilliant form.
There he goes this time. That's the great result. That's 4. That's his go. Go for them. Really timed that sweetly.
He's a very dangerous young man because he does time the ball so well. Just a flick of the wrists and that's disappeared over point and beaten the third man very easily.
So a good battle here, an informed batsman. Good bowler. Oh, that's a great hit. Straight down the Adelaide Oval. Wafted over long on. That's a big hit they should run for here. And they're back for 4 all run. Not that the running was all that convincing, but they made the 4 in a fine stroke.
Never ever see a fieldsman down there in the first 15 overs. He reckons he's hit that pretty well. That's why he didn't take off too quickly. That's a lovely straight hit.
There's the white ball. Green seam. A single. Not running well. Ramiz Raja very reluctant to come. Very sluggish between the wickets.
It was a very easy single there, and even after they'd hesitated and got the second call to come on down, they still made it very, very easily.
Whoops. That would have been very close to out. It's a long way down. And sent back by Ramiz.
Ramiz takes off, as does Anwar. They'd have been out by 2 yards.
Didn't miss by all that much either. Nice shot. Beautifully placed. 3 men inside the circle. That's going to be 4. That's his strength. No wicket for 23. It's well played, beautifully glanced away. The final leg is square. That's racing away to the longest boundary, and that's going to be 4. That's a beautiful shot.
The fine leg is very square. That's Vijay Gunawadena. And that's a beautifully played leg glance, a genuine leg glance off the middle of the bat. And the placement was just perfect.
Vijay Gunawadena coming on to replace Graham LeBroy. And it starts with a half volley. And Ramiz has really enjoyed that. Gives Brendan Karupu a long chase.
That's the thing to consider when you're a bowler in this one-day international type cricket, the strike rate.
Nicely hit. He's gone for the shorter boundary this time, and with a good result into the garden seats. And that brings up the 50 in a very entertaining way.
They say it, Anwar hangs around for a decade and plays cricket like this. He'll pull crowds in right around the ground. Give you an indication of how good a hit that was. That was hit into the breeze. Well, this is an indication of the effectiveness of the opening batting combination.
It's a great shot. So a very good over there for Pakistan. Well, the planning of the City of Adelaide was Light's vision, and they built a monument to Colonel William Light. That's it on Montefiore Hill, just out the back of the Adelaide Oval. And they might build a monument to Saeed Anwar if he keeps dropping him in the garden seats like that. Certainly the crowd will be happy to give him plenty of applause. That's a great shot.
Well, the foundations of this innings already being propped up by a couple of huge sixes. Look at that. Pleasure to watch for everyone by the Sri Lankan side.
Well hit. Beautiful shot. It's a lot of power there for a little man. And I must say he's using a bit of common sense as well here today. He's not thrashing at everything. It's been a very good innings. That probably the best of the shots. He's hit 2 sixes. They've gone to the short side boundaries. But that was a tremendous shot.
Know that the short ball at 3/4 pace outside leg stump with no fine leg is the correct tactical move. Morning, Rodney.
Morning, Rich. 2 sixes and 6 fours for Saeed Anwar. And that brings up his 50.
The new bowler is Aravinda de Silva. Very good piece of fielding. We've seen 3 run-outs with Pakistan in recent times where the batsman didn't ground his bat and then looked aggrieved when given out. And I would suggest that it might have been a trifle fortunate there.
And for the first time, we see the skipper come into the attack, Arjuna Ranatunga. Another single.
They're the sort of chances that might be difficult, but they have to be taken if you're going to have the opportunity to win matches of this kind.
Aravinda Silva gets hit over mid-wicket. That's 6 more. There she goes again, his 3rd 6. A beautifully timed pull shot.
That wasn't a bad ball. It was quite a good length and right on the stumps, but Saeed Anwar was quickly onto the back foot, and that shows you what good footwork can do. He was quickly onto the back foot and gave himself just that extra bit of room. Bingo.
Beautifully timed. He certainly started them off beautifully in the last couple of games, but paid the price by getting out in the 30s or the 20s. Today he's gone on batting superbly. It's lofted just short of the man at long on. That's 50 to Ramesh Raja. They just struggled with Ramesh and Shoaib. At last they've got an opener that's in top 4. And that's in the air. It's going to be safe. It's racing away towards the boundary. It's just running. And that's it. So 100 for Saeed Anwar. Superb knock. A wonderful team innings.
Wasim Akram with a big smile on his face, and more importantly, he's got the pads on. So good luck, Sri Lanka. If they get one of these two, it's going to be Wasim Akram. 8 4s and 3 6s, just 87 balls faced. A marvellous piece of entertainment there from Saeed Anwar.
It's going to be Ahsoka de Silva to come into the attack.
And look at that. That is gone into, that is into orbit. That is over the top. And another one. 6, number 4. He's cleared the white picket fence by 4 or 5 rows. Again, looking at a delivery around leg stump. And away that one goes. That is a great piece of willow that young man is wielding.
It's none for 188 out in the centre. It's now none to 194. You could get 7 for a 6, then they'd give it for that. Went back a long, long way. Good 20, 25 metres back over the fence.
It's almost like an instant replay. Down on one knee in a beautiful position. He's middled that one even better than the previous one. I think the ball won't be in much state when it does come back into the hand of the bowler. Smack onto the bitumen. That's going to take a lot of leather right from the surface. Not that the ball would have much sheen on it. It really has been battered around the Adelaide Oval today.
Away she goes again. And that was just a little chip. He didn't bother with any massive backlift there. It was just a little gentle nudge. And he's now 124. Highest score by a Pakistan batsman in a limited overs match. Behind his pads. Well, I think it needed something like that to get rid of Saeed Anwar. It was rather a cheeky little dismissal from his point of view, a relief for Ahsoka de Silva and for the whole of the Sri Lankan side. Ball just going straight on, and I suspect in the replay finding the minimum part of the stump.
Well, almost an anticlimax, this. So much action, and then a fairly innocuous delivery, just beating bat, in line with leg stump, laying back the bail, and the end of one absolutely magnificent innings. Anwar out for 127 in less than a century of deliveries. Pakistan lose their first. The score's 202.